Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Pulse Podcast. I am your host, Big Mike, here in the building for another week, after another week in sports that we're going to recap and go over. Things are falling into shape. Everybody is playing. Hockey's back. Basketball's back. Football is in full force. And we are here to talk about it. Running a three-man weave tonight. No, I can't do it alone. The man producer, podcast Poppy, in the building.
Spoiler alert, basketball season also isn't great.
For you. for you, Nick Swift.
Mike, tell me about the Titans.
You just talked about basketball. That's all you said.
I'm just saying. You're not allowed to be happy either, sir.
I am happy again. Anthony is also in the building.
What up? What up? Thank God it's basketball season.
Couldn't get here soon enough. I was excited all day.
Because Lord knows I am tired of that other team just ruining my Sunday.
Over and over again.
and over and over. God, back to seeing a winning team again. She's feels so refreshing.
I'm surprised you said that team and you're just not mad at that quarterback. Because all your venom seems to be at the quarterback.
No, it's not as the quarterback. I'm not a fan of Chip Kelly. His offense is just not good.
Nor should
Oh,
you.
no. You're not doing that. You're not doing that.
Nor should you.
I am doing it.
Chip Kelly.
Listen, I can explain it. I can explain it for you, Dylan, right here.
No, I don't want.
See, unlike you, I actually give people chances. That's what it is. I don't just be like, he's gonna stink. He's gonna stink. He's gonna stink. I give them chances. So I'm just supposed to have my head down on Sundays. That's I'm not doing that.
What's the difference?
I'm not going to do that at the start of the season. I'm going to give them a chance, Dylan. Like, I don't come into these games with doom and gloom, man. And
The problem is not everybody deserves chances. Chip Kelly is somebody who has gotten enough opportunities in the league for everybody to know that he fucking stinks.
If Pete Carroll believes, I'm not saying it I'm wrong. I'm saying, okay, if this is the guy Pete Carroll hired to come in and lead this offense, I don't see a great resume, but at the end of the day, I'm going to trust Pete Carroll, so let's see what this guy can do.
Pete Carroll.
That's my mentality.
And I think Pete Carroll has also forgotten most of what he knows about basketball. I mean, football. He thinks he's playing basketball at this fucking point. Like, Pete Carroll's old as shit.
He's the oldest coach in the league.
Every day he gets older. Every day he breaks
But the only reason that argument I can't, because Andy Reid is the second oldest coach in the league.
Yeah, but Andy Reid will deserve a chance everywhere he goes because he's been great everywhere.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, Mike? Andy Reid's like 10 years younger than Pete Carroll.
Oh, I didn't think
that's a good one. That's a good point. Point goes to Anthony in the bottom.
Anthony,
Pete Carroll's really fucking old. Like,
if this was around the horn, we're giving Anthony points. Boop, boop, boop,
boop. But speaking of, go ahead, finish your point, and then
I was gonna say, but yeah, like outside of our play calling, I'm not a fan of Gino. I'm ready to just see him go. I was never really a fan of the trade. I tried to get myself hyped for him unsuccessfully, so I'm just like, all right, fuck it. I just hope I can get the good Gino. This guy has been just brutal. Like for whatever reason, we got the Jets Geno Smith, and it's just been a nightmare.
You haven't gotten the Jets Geno Smith.
Honestly, I think he was better on the Jets, but this is a Jets-like Geno Smith.
Let's not act like Geno was also not good anywhere else. Like, I saw that fucking Monday Night Football graphic of them just being like, oh, all the fucking Jet quarterbacks that have been bad. Like, all the people who have been who are on that list of all the Jet quarterbacks were on the Jets like 8 years ago. That's the last time they were on the Jets. Like they were like, oh, Sam Darnold.
It's a trend, Dylan.
Sam Darnold left the Jets. Like he also wasn't dog shit other places. Like what?
But it's a trend, Dylan. The common denominator is that these people played for the Jets.
Listen, and they also went to other places and were bad. Like that's the fucking problem I have with this.
And you guys added another quarterback that you guys absolutely just fucking ruined.
He was already ruined. That's the problem with that statement. Justin Fields was not that good.
So you're telling me when he came? So you're telling me when he put a Jets uniform on, he just forgot how to throw the football, or just didn't want to anymore. He just got frozen.
I think
he just literally didn't want to throw the football anymore.
The lights were a little bit too bright, and that he got a little nervous because he knew that this was his only opportunity, and he fucking crumbled under the pressure. That's truly what I believe.
So what about the other 9 other quarterbacks y'all ruined?
Who else did we ruin? Like, I'll give you Sam Darnold. Like, we absolutely ruined him, and I will take full responsibility for that because they fucked up and hired Adam Gase instead of Mike McCarthy. Like, I will say that every chance I get because I watched rookie Sam Darnold go band for band with prime Aaron Rodgers with like 348, 4 touchdowns, and a perfect QBR while he was throwing to fucking Chris Herndon and Robbie Anderson. Like, we definitely dropped the ball on that. But, like, who else did we ruin?
Drop the ball on Justin Fields after the way he played in week 1?
It's amazing you say that because he immediately was not that person week 2. Immediately was not that person week 2. Sam Darnold's rookie year was a good rookie year. That's the real problem I have. Sam Darnold lived up to the bill his rookie year of being like that top 3 quarterback that was taken. But I was supposed to say, hey, 1 week of Justin Fields ruined him. He stopped throwing the fucking football. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, he came here not great, had a good week 1, which again I think that week 1 is the flukiest week 1 of all time on both sides. And then immediately regressed like to insane levels.
See, I
when was the last time the Steelers defense looked that bad?
I'm not even talking about that. I have Sam Darnold's numbers in front of me. It does not do it for me.
No, well, the numbers I don't think were. Well, he also played on a fucking that Jet team was fucking shitty, but he had his moments where it's like, you know what, like how you look with Cam Ward, you're like, no, I have a guy, yes. Even though his numbers are literally the worst in football. Literally, Cam Ward is the worst quarterback in football. You have a guy. Sam was the same way. He was the one who got away. He was the son that promised. Zach Wilson was never fucking good. I gave Zach Wilson every fucking chance. And going back, like the first 2 years, I gave Zach Wilson every chance I possibly could until I couldn't defend it anymore.
And I don't fault you. I never held you to the fire because you were more objective with him than you've been with Justin Fields.
Which is crazy because I think that's the worst quarterback in Jets history. Like right there, Zach Wilson.
Actually, no. I have a chart of every quarterback who's ever played for the Jets and like how their careers have panned out. He is low, but he is not the worst. Fun fact:
really,
he is higher than both Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers. Actually, no, Aaron Rodgers is relatively high, but he's higher than I think
top 5 Jet season of all.
No, he's 15.
Top 5 Jet season of all time, but whatever.
He did have a top 5 Jet season of all time,
but whatever.
He was 15. If it was top 5 Jet season of all time, he would have been top 5, but he was not. But he ranks, I think, 9 points higher than Justin Fields. on that list. The thing with Zach that I at least respect more than Justin Fields, Zach still fucking was not scared to throw the football, even though it like is really what killed him because he was a turnover machine. He was not fucking scared to throw the football until he got benched for Chris Streveler for being too scared to throw the football. Against that Jags team on fucking Thursday Night Football. God, that game was ridiculous. And that's when Ross was like, Chris Streveler is the best quarterback on the Jets. I'm like, ooh.
Like you have turned into Ross.
No, I just was very right about Justin Fields. Very right.
Roz, there was nothing Zach Wilson could ever do that Roz would have been okay with.
Correct.
Nothing.
But like
nothing he could have done.
even that last season of Zach, I gave Zach the credit when it was due when he played good. Right? Like even
because
though we
agreed that the line was not good.
The line was fucking horrendous. But at the same time, there's a lot of things Zach could have done better. Zach was very late on all of his throws. But that goes back to how it was at college. Zach couldn't throw a screen pass in college. Every highlight that you look of Zach Wilson, it's not him throwing short and intermediate passes. They were all bombs. All Zach did was just throw fucking piss missiles 60 yards down the fucking field because the conference he played in was dog shit, and he had an awesome offensive line. He could never read a defense. He could never do the short throw. And the problem I always had with Zach was he always made the easy look fucking insane. But he would somehow find a way to make the hard look like it's the easiest shit of all time. Like, I never understood that. Fields, I shared a play in the fucking group chat from fucking Sunday where he had an RPO wide fucking open and he just didn't throw it. He just didn't throw it.
That one play that you just continuously put in the chat. He got sacked on this play.
That was my favorite because it's just like you have two guys right in front of you.
But I'm sure if I look hard enough, I can find that for a bunch of quarterbacks in this league.
There, like you have to
It's
throw even if you're not
play.
throwing it to the fucking person. Like Mike, I watched every snap of this guy since he's been a Jet. It's not just one. That's just egregious. That's just the one that's like I can't fucking stand this guy. I had Case. It was not Case Keenum. It was fucking Chase Daniels broke down the RPO play that I set in the chat, and he was like, "This guy's covered. This guy's blocking this guy. This guy's blocking this guy. This way," and he just didn't fucking throw it. When you have Chase Daniels telling me that like you had a gimme and you just didn't fucking throw it, that's a problem.
That is a problem because Chase Daniels.
Chase Daniels is not good, and he's sitting here telling you you're bad.
Good.
That like you have a bad quarterback telling you you're not good at playing the position.
And that sports show acts like he is the quarterback guru.
No, but usually the cool thing about like bad NFL quarterbacks are they're usually good at breaking down the fucking game. They didn't have the ability to play at a high level. Like Dan Orlovsky's great at breaking down the game, but he was horrendous. He was fucking bad. Kurt Benkirk could never see a fucking NFL field, but he's great at breaking down film and game. That's all they did. That's all he had to do. He just showed up and watched film today.
It's career backups. That's all they do.
What a job. I'd kill for it.
I'm sure because
I'm 5'9".
I will leave it alone.
I'm 5'9", and I can throw a football like 40 yards. That's about it.
What a football you have. Let's get to the games. We spoke about I don't think we talked about how much the Raiders stink, but I don't think we talked about why.
So Anthony does this thing weekly where he combines all of our records and says, hey, we are 3 and whatever. Right? And when he says we, he means just Mike and him. I don't have any wins. But when Anthony tried to do that stat on Sunday night, I then responded with, Your team didn't score.
Did not score.
Your team didn't score. Which is very true. His team did not score a single time.
It was so bad that the Chiefs were taking a knee with 3 minutes to go.
It was 2 minutes and 36 seconds, Mike.
The fact that
3 minutes to go.
the Chiefs won by like 31 while also ball controlling the Raiders the entire game is fucking hysterical. That's like Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry level of fucking like ball control. For no reason. It's not like they needed to. It's not like they needed to.
It's actually more embarrassing that they did it that way.
Yes. Because they just like drag you around like you were a fucking child on a leash.
I mean, they love toying around with this. They have this humiliation kink when it comes to us. I mean, at the end of the day, what the fuck am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know, you can't do nothing. Can't do nothing about it. You just got to show up on the field.
Hall, right? You can't fight City Hall.
Yeah. you got to pick your battles. You know?
They beat the Raiders so bad that Raider fans didn't even run to Twitter and do that thing that all fans do when they lose to the Chiefs, and that's complain about the refs. There was nothing to complain about.
You can't complain about.
Dog walked the entire game. Just dog walk. No complaining, no woulda, shoulda, couldas. Just took it on the chin. And
the best part of that game
was the end.
Was the end, yes.
No, the best part of the game was them taking out Geno.
I mean,
and then they threw a pick it, and then he turned over the ball the first possession. And then I was just like, God help me. When I saw it, I was just like, God help me. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the hell am I supposed to do for the next 11 weeks?
You do what
the fuck am I? Like, this is the perfect bye week right here. I need a break. My heart needs a break. My brain needs a break for Raiders football. I need to be able to just sit down on a Sunday and watch other teams and just detox from the Raiders, like, at least for 1 week, man.
This is why I love football, because we get the perspective of Anthony, who is just like hurt about how fucking bad his team is, and I willingly hate watch the Jets weekly. Willingly hate watch the Jets.
And I just want to point out, Dylan, because you know I love bringing this up. Since the infamous game, you remember when the Raiders was all big and bad.
Oh yeah,
Stomped on the Chiefs logo and then promptly lost 48-9. They have beaten the Chiefs one time since that day in 2021, and that was the Antonio Pierce game, who they promptly fired because they need him out. Right, Anthony?
Again, they shouldn't have fired him.
No culture, right? Get him out of here. He don't know what he's doing. He's the only coach that was able to beat the boogeyman for y'all.
I still don't understand the fucking the firing of that man. He's the only one who got that team to fucking, like, the team to play above water, to play above what their talent level was. Like,
this nigga Ross might go see you, man. But look, at the end of the day, he just didn't fit the bill. I mean, I'll give him props where it's due. He did galvanize the team. He got us ready, blah, 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 all the good stuff. He just wasn't the future. I'm not saying Pete Carroll is, but
Pete Carroll at 90 years old is the only future he's seeing is the fucking morgue. Like, there is no future with him at all. That's horrendous.
Awful.
I don't care. It's truth.
No, but the thing is like you can say whatever you want. I had more hope with just like trying to push Aiden O'Connell than I do with now. This is the most hopeless I've been in years. I've never really liked Geno Smith. Not that I hated him, but I never thought he was nothing more than an average quarterback, painfully average. And he's not even that, which is just what's depressing. Because Ashton Jency, we can't get him going. We got fucking Jacoby Myers who keeps bitching about wanting to leave every other fucking week. We're literally going to Max Crosby's house every other week, just begging him to stay and not cry for a trade. Like, this is just awful. This is beyond awful.
Blame Jacoby Myers though.
Fuck him. What he said?
I said, do you blame him for doing what he's doing? For not
Listen,
being.
dude, remember that conversation we had about me apparently just shitting on everybody who leaves the Raiders?
You're about
if he left our team, I will absolutely roast that man into 2027. I will absolutely will.
But like,
I'm just gonna leave it at
honestly be upset with the fact that he's mad that y'all stink.
Stick around.
For what? More stinking? And he doesn't have a contract. Y'all might as well just let him go.
Get another agent. That sounds like an agent problem, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
If I'm you guys, I'm trading him because he's not going to re-sign with you guys. That's more so what I'd be doing. Get rid of him, collect something for him so he doesn't just walk, and then go from there. Because, boy, getting nothing for that guy is going to suck.
I'm sure this next recap of this game will be quick because rat poison. Eagles 28, Vikings 22.
I didn't watch this game, so I don't know. You by now you should know. Even on the Sunday show, I told Steven, I was like, you're going to have to carry me through the 1 o'clock games because the only game I truly paid attention to with like 100% of my being was the Jet game. It's the only game I really paid attention to. And that's how I am when the Jets are on. I even said it when the kickoff started. You said, I have the Jet game and the Titan game. And I said, not me, just the Jet game for my 1 o'clock. And you can't call me a liar because you know that's exactly how it goes.
Oh, no, I 1,000% believe it. But I also remember, and old enough to remember, you arguing me down about a game that you did not watch.
Oh, different sport, right.
Because you looked at the stat line
different
and
sport.
was just able to tell me what happened in the game.
Different
so
sport.
I'm sure you can look
wrong?
at the stat line.
Hold on.
And
before you continue.
Give old Jameson.
When I was telling you about what happened in the game that you watched, I wasn't wrong. The whole thing is you're telling me, the umps fucked us. The umps fucked us. Does it change the fact that it was a ball and that he was throwing balls?
No.
Exactly. So, like, you're over you.
But did the umpire change the tenor of the game?
Well, that's why they're getting robot umps. Baseball is the single sport where I can tell you where their perception completely controls the game because they have to create an imaginary square for a fucking strike zone for everybody. For fucking everybody.
Because Suarez struck out in a big spot in Game 7 on a ball that I did not think was a strike.
And you know what they're going to do to fix it next year? Robot umps.
Two a game is crazy, though.
Listen,
that's almost useless.
I don't hate
30 seconds. It takes 10 seconds.
Yeah, but if you don't police it, if you don't police it, everybody's going to be doing it for everything.
Two-way inning.
And then Max Scherzer's going to be on the fucking mound trying to fight everybody.
Two an inning.
I think that's asking for a lot.
To an inning. Because there's 27 outs. Like, there's potential for 40 batters in a game. So the ump can get the first 2 wrong and then the next 30 right, like the other way around.
Listen, I would be saving all of them for the fucking 9th inning. The 8th, the 7th, 8th, 9th inning. I'd be just like, nope.
So it's okay. You can fuck up in the beginning of the game. It's okay.
Yeah, but then guess what? When it comes down to it and I got bases loaded with 1 out and you try to walk it or run, Give me that back, up Blue. Give me that back, Blue.
2 inning fixes all of that.
No, they got to figure that out. They got to be better.
Like, I could understand if it was like a process where it's like 2 minutes and check, and it literally is like 30 seconds. Not even 30. 30 seconds is a lot. It's 10 seconds.
Yeah,
But nevertheless, your thoughts on, so how do you think Jalen Hurts played then? Since you don't know, how do you think he played?
From what I understand, he played well. There's moments where he kind of fucked up, but then he played well. This Eagles team is very interesting to me, where I don't understand how they constantly end up playing down to their competition every week. I truly don't understand it. You can tell that they lost their coordinators like a lot. The fact that they can't run the fucking football. When you have that offensive line, that running back, and teams are just stacking the box, just trying to make it work. Like, I may shit on Jalen Hurts, but he's good enough a quarterback to where if you're going to stack the box, he has the ability to make the throw to the really good wide receivers on the outside. Like, that's a malpractice on the defense. Like, it's like what's his face? Brian Flores should be ashamed of himself for putting his corners in that situation that he was doing. Like, I get it. Yeah, you stop Saquon, but like, you still have Bugattis outside. You still do. Like, this team is good. It's a good team. What are we doing?
Because I think that's exactly what's happening. I think everyone is just selling out on the run because they think like you, and they think Jalen Hurts can't beat them. And they're learning very quickly that Jalen Hurts is very capable.
They're acting like Jalen Hurts is Justin Fields. That's my problem. That's the, like, I'm not.
I mean, you said he stinks.
I don't think he's very good. But I think he's good enough to where he's like, oh, I can identify what's happening at the line of scrimmage. I know I have 11 over there, and I got 5 over there. One of them always going to be open.
Mm-hmm.
If that safety comes down, I have him. It's not, but that's like every good quarterback has that same thing where they know how to read the defense and they're like, I know I have that guy there. I can make that throw. Like, good quarterbacks can do that. I think he's a solid enough quarterback to do that. I just don't think he's an elite quarterback.
We're making progress, Anthony.
Yeah, I don't think he's as good as like people think he is. Like, I think that's just the people trying to put him in like a top 5 argument. I just don't understand it.
We've gone from he stinks to he's
when
solid.
I talk to you, he stinks. When I talk to you, he stinks. My actual stance is I think he's solid. My talking to you stance is he stinks.
Keep that stance.
I will.
Nah, I did watch the game. I watched most of it. Jalen Hurts, you gotta give him his credit. He did his fucking thing. AJ Brown cooking. Devontae Smith was cooking. Like, he was just pinpoint in the air all game. Like, that was Jalen Hurts just basically putting up a middle finger to everybody.
And
gotta give credit where credit's due.
And by the way, Anthony Dillon, just want to point out to you, you laughed at me about him getting 3,500 yards. He's 2 yards away from 15 through 7 games.
Your biggest worry is going to be when they're able to start running the football again.
That's the big thing. That, like, because even with my take of Jalen Hurts being MVP, I'm almost hoping that they don't get the run game back. Because if they don't, that means he's just going to keep slinging it in the air. And if he just keeps doing that and having these type of games, my prediction can still be, possible.
Ah, shit. But at the same time, if he's halfway there and he's already at 15, he would have to outperform his first half of the year to get 35.
Still cooking.
What's
He's
the-
getting better and better and better.
What's the Eagles' record? They're 5-2 right now.
5-2.
So they have 10 more games left.
If he has any of those 100-yard games or like 150-yard games, he's gonna
150.
like he has those. We can't say he doesn't.
No, he does. He does.
They still
That's why I laugh because I
win.
forget. He do be having those games where they fuck around and win by 2 scores, but he throws for like 132 yards.
Yeah. So it's I'll give the dude his credit when it's due, but like I'm not like this just big fan of him. I just don't get it. But we know that already. But yeah.
But to his credit, I mean, again, last year I was hard on him because I was like, yeah, it's easy when you got Barkley just running fucking out of his mind every goddamn week, and that hasn't been the case. And Jalen Hurts was like, yeah, I'm going to take it upon me to lead my team with my arm, and that's what he did. And if he does more of that, then I will absolutely ease up on my Jalen Hurts hate.
I wish my quarterback could do that. I see nobody disagreeing with me.
I mean, my quarterback throws the football. He just doesn't throw it to people.
I'd rather, when you have the complete opposite end of the spectrum, boy, does the Jameis Winston method of losing sound fantastic.
And who said that months ago?
Like
that's like the most positive thing you've ever said about Jameis Winston on this.
I would take Jameis Winston today just because he is the complete opposite of what Justin Fields is. The complete opposite, where Justin Fields will hold the ball, Winston say, fuck it. Fuck it. No, like, I'm so cool with losing if we're losing trying to be aggressive and not just sitting there being scared. The ultimate loser shit is being scared. That I can't handle. That's a different level of loser. I can't do that.
Hey, you're not wrong about that.
That shit fucking bothers me. Huh?
I said it's almost like I was right.
About what?
I said you would much rather have Jameis Winston. And
Well, no,
you
comparing
said
it to Zach Wilson and
absolutely
Jameis Winston doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers to Jameis Winston, that wouldn't have worked. I would rather have the way we were losing with Rodgers than Winston. When I'm in a situation where it's like the offense isn't moving, the quarterback's not throwing the ball, God, just throw the ball past the line of scrimmage. You know who throws the ball past the line of scrimmage better than fucking anybody? Jameis Winston. Famous Jameis. I'll take him on the team right now. If Tyrod can't go, which this is all bullshit, Tyrod's going to fucking start on Sunday. If Tyrod can't fucking start, call the Giants and say, Jameis, give me Jameis. Here's a 6th-round pick. Just walk across the hall. You want to throw the ball, Jameis? Bet.
And then the season's probably over at this point, but I'm pretty sure Jameis could get you 4 wins.
I'm pretty sure he could too. I'm not, as much as I want the Jets to get top pick, I want to see some type of competency. But the problem with Jameis Winston winning us those 4 games is going to be, I'm going to always refer back to the 4-year plan of what does Jameis winning football games do for me over the next 3 years? Nothing. Really nothing. It's why it's like, cool, let Tyrod win you a game or 2 and then play Brady Cook. Just so you leave no stone unturned.
It's good, so you can just reset the clock over and
draft a quarterback.
Over and over and over again. And then in 2 years, you won't like that quarterback, and then we'll have to start this over and over and over again.
So what are you supposed to do?
Let some people develop.
How long do you give people to develop?
More than 2 years.
You want to know the last quarterback who got more than 2 years?
Mark Sanchez.
Zach Wilson.
He also had multiple coordinators.
He had 2 offensive coordinators.
No, Saleh changed. Saleh had 2.
Do you remember? Yeah, he had 2. That's Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was Saleh's quarterback.
I thought he got there before Saleh.
No, they drafted him.
Okay. Then I mean I was correct, but I just thought he.
And you know who also got 3 years? Darnold.
Darnold got almost his whole rookie contract, I think.
Darnold, he got 3. He got 3. He had 2 offensive coordinators. So it is what it is. Like you should know who you have by year 3. And to be fair, the Jets have done that.
They've just gotten it wrong.
How long are you supposed to give a quarterback, Mike?
I said they've gotten it wrong. They've gotten the quarterback wrong.
The problem is seeing it now. Sam is the right quarterback. Sam was who we thought he was supposed to be. But it only took him 5 years.
I didn't think they should have shipped him out of there when they did.
The problem is you would have had to pay Sam. And Sam was coming off of a bad season, but a great 3 games to end the season where he completely fucked up the tank. And he beat the Browns, the Rams, and one more team. And he beat them convincingly. He looked awesome. And it was just at that point, it's just are we ready to be hurt and pay this guy and it just doesn't work? And then it took Sam 4 years to get to this point.
He also went to
QB school.
He went to Siberia.
Well, he went to Siberia, and then he went to the Yale and Harvard of quarterback schools, which the Jets never would have been.
You got to give these teams grace too, as well. It's not easy to scout a franchise quarterback. They don't fall on trees. I mean, as far as the Jets goes, I look at the Denver situation. After Peyton Manning, it took them how many quarterbacks? And now I think they finally have found their guy after 8 years?
My only rebuttal to that is who's their coach and who's their play caller. It's an all-time great.
True.
Right? It's an all-time great. Some guys, you get the perfect situation and they have the right people doing it. And sometimes the guy is just a fucking guy.
So you think Bo Nix would have stunk if he was on the Jets?
Yes. Are you fucking kidding me? If the Jets would have drafted Lamar Jackson instead of Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson would be out of the league. Because teams were already trying to shit on Lamar Jackson.
They thought
he couldn't play quarterback.
The Ravens were crazy for not only drafting Lamar, but retooling their offense to be centered around Lamar. Because what a novel idea, what a crazy idea that is, to model your offense around your players and not the other way around, which happens way too often in the NFL. And why a lot of teams fail is because they try to fit the players into the box instead of trying to put the players are the system. It's not the other way around.
Do you want to know, before you continue that, because you're trying to take shots at the Jets right now?
No, it's a lot of
No, this other is not just the Jets, though.
I was about to say, because the Jets went and got the guy, brought in the offense, literally tried to tailor the offense to him just to find out, man, the only way this guy's going to be good is if we do nothing but what Army does and just run triple option all game. Because
I think this is the same problem that the Giants had. They have a quarterback. The Giants were trying to play people to be Josh Allen that are not built like Josh Allen. This is why I said...
That's why Dart works.
This is why Dart works, because he's similar. He's not Josh Allen, but he's similar to Josh Allen. This is why Lamar Jackson would not work on the Giants or with Dable, because it's not that kind of player. This is why this is the argument that I was giving to you about Jalen Hurts and Burrow if you switch teams with them, because they are different kind of quarterbacks. The way the Eagles play football would not be as effective if Joe Burrow was running it, because he cannot do the things that Jalen Hurts can do physically. I'm not saying
that's where I disagree a little bit.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is I don't think Joe Burrow is as athletic and can run a read option like Jalen Hurts can. That doesn't mean he can't. That doesn't mean that he's not good.
That's just not going to be in the playbook. That's the thing. Like, you could run that. You could absolutely run that. But if you're just taking like the option plays away, Joe Burrow could run those. He's not going to run those as well because he's not the athlete in that sense, but you're going to get way better passing production out. If you take them as is and not...
We'll take that aside, Anthony.
Made it glad. Maybe if we had the Eagles offensive line, maybe we wouldn't even need to know that.
No, I don't know. Let's try to see.
Maybe we wouldn't need to know that. Because he's been getting murdered his entire career.
Go ahead.
But I think you take them as is now. It's easier it would be easier for Burrow to run that offense, just because I think Burrow would end up being just Peyton Manning in that offense, where he's just like, okay, cool, I can line up a lot under center and hit this guy, the bang, 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 way better offensive production passing wise. Where if you put Hurts there, Hurts is going to be forced to be more athletic to move, which he can do, but if he's going to have to do that a lot with the receivers that they have, what's the passing production going to really look like? Where Burrow stands in that pocket when there is no pocket and deals.
That's just I think he'll be able to roll because that offensive line is not good, and I think Jalen will be able to get away from a lot of that nonsense that Burrow couldn't get away from, and that's where the difference will be.
Hurts is more athletic and mobile than Burrow.
That offense would be.
I think they both would be good in either situation, personally.
I don't want it to seem like I think that, like, if you put Burrow on the Eagles just stink. Like, that's not a thing. That's not real.
They're a Super Bowl team right there.
It would be different, but I think the Eagles' offense is better because Jalen Hurts is their quarterback than if you got Joe Burrow to be the. Now, if you put Lamar Jackson on the Eagles, we can all go home. We can all go home because there's nothing they wouldn't be able to do because Lamar can run better than Jalen and he can throw better than Jalen. So you're going to amp up this offense even more. We can all go home. It's a scary thought now that I'm thinking about it.
But honestly, I think having Burrow on that Eagles team is almost equally a scary thought too. Like, just the way you would be just fucking dealing behind that offensive line, like
it would be like Peyton Manning in Denver, like that.
For like that 2013. It would literally be that. Like, again, you give him the protection he's fucking wanted his whole life that he doesn't get with Cincinnati, and then you give him those receivers. Oh my god, it's gonna be Thanksgiving every week for this dude. Dude's just gonna be eating.
That's the wonderful thing about what ifs.
But I think Hurts would also do good on the Bengals.
Justin Fields.
I'd rather have him than fucking Geno Smith.
Justin Fields stinks. I'd rather have Geno Smith
I'd rather
than Justin Fields. I'd rather have Geno Smith. At least Geno is going to attempt to throw the fucking football. If I'm already going to lose,
and then you'll be traumatized when he's just routinely throwing to the other team. Like,
Anthony, if I know I'm already going to lose, do as much damage as you fucking can.
You're not understanding. We have our traumas are inverse, Dylan. Your trauma is motherfuckers just won't throw the ball. My trauma is he's throwing the fucking ball. All right. Like, it's just we're just training trauma.
Justin Fields and be like, man, this guy really just doesn't fucking throw the football. Where I would die right now. You put 0-7, the Jets with 0-7 with Justin Fields. With Geno Smith. I would take that in a heartbeat. You guarantee me he's going to lead the NFL in interceptions by like 10. I will take that. I will take that because if I already know I'm going to lose, at least go down swinging. Go out on your shield, as they say in the fight world. Right, Mike?
Yeah.
Go out on your shield. Don't go out like a fucking bitch. Because right now,
all picks aren't created equal.
Fields went out like a bitch, and then threw him out under the fucking.
All picks aren't created equal.
All picks aren't created equal.
All picks are not.
No, I don't think they're created equal, but at the end of the day,
yeah, clearly, I need to start tuning into these Raider games a little closer, then, man. I don't. I don't know what. This is the happiest I ever heard niggas talk about picks, man. Like this shit ain't doing it for me. Yeah, I can take Gino and get excited about him throwing to the other team. That's just not gonna be me, man.
At least he's throwing.
Okay, man. If that's the barometer we're gonna say here, man.
The
The bar is extremely low, man. This is a very depressing conversation.
Like you're sitting here, like, man, I wish you'd stop throwing to the team. I'm like, man, I wish my quarterback would throw to the other team at this point. Please,
I don't know what barometer this is, but this is just painfully low at this point.
I can't wait for the draft.
It's crazy.
Can't wait for the draft.
Crazy.
Because boy, is this shit terrible.
Speaking of terrible, the Titans lost because that's what we do.
At least you scored.
But you know what? Yeah, Cam Ward looked like he had some life in him. Oh, the best I've seen in this whole year.
No, he's played better.
He hasn't been the problem.
He hasn't been a problem, but
he hasn't been a solution. But he hasn't been a problem.
That is accurate. That is accurate. And this is now the second straight week where he's had I hope, because it's 2 weeks in a row now, a fluky fumble that cost us points. And in Sunday's game, so last week, I'll give you can't because the green screen, but when a quarterback goes back, when the guys tap the ball before they throw it. Cam did that and knocked the ball out of his own hand, which is as fluky and weird. I've never seen a quarterback do that before. But, we're the Titans, so Cam knocked the ball out of his own hand. And then Sunday, even flukier, dropped back. And this time, you can see him go to squeeze the ball, and the ball slipped right out of his hand. Just slipped. Just slipped right out. No contact, no nothing. Just slipped right out of his hand. Touchdown Patriots, and the game was over.
He's got to figure that out.
So,
I love the trauma dumping we're doing right now.
This
is therapy.
I've never seen anything like that, but I can't. It's not to the point where I'm mad. I don't know what to get mad at. That's weird.
Like I said, you're in the best situation out of all three of us. I said it before the season. I still say
it's offensive line, because one thing I will say, it's all offensive line is horrible.
Yeah, but you have your franchise. I think we all know that yes, Cam has been part of the solution in the problem, in my opinion, but that's forgivable given the circumstances. Everyone, even non-Titans fans, can clearly see that there's a franchise quarterback in Cam Ward. It's just he's in a hellish situation.
He's in an awful situation.
I don't have anything close to a quarterback. Dylan doesn't have anything close to a quarterback.
Best quarterback.
I have the worst. I have the worst quarterback situation out of all of us. I've been saying this since March.
You do, but that's not saying much. I mean, Gino's fucking awful. You just have a quarterback who's even worse. It's like
take it. I would take it. There's 31 other quarterbacks. No, there's 30 other quarterbacks I'd rather have. 30. I would not. I don't want Dylan Gabriel on my team. I don't.
I also don't think Dylan Gabriel is I don't think Dylan Gabriel is as bad as y'all say he is.
Did you see me put him in a body bag with the Shedeur Sanders argument on Sunday?
He's not great, but I don't think he's as bad as y'all make him out to be.
FBS fucking points. I was like, yeah, he started 6 years.
You know what the best part about it is I can't even think of his name right now, but the coach from the Browns, he's going to get fired.
Stefanski.
He's going to get fired because he's going to go down with the Dylan Gabriel ship, because he clearly doesn't want to play Shedeur. It's blatantly obvious now. He didn't want to draft Shedeur, and he got told to draft Shedeur, and he's doing everything in his power to not play Shedeur. Because to not have your backup quarterback take reps with your first team is
I understand that
malpractice. He has.
You're setting him up to fail.
Yes, because if Dylan Gabriel, and if he takes a bad hit where he gets knocked out for a couple of plays, like we saw Justin Fields get knocked out for a few, That's I don't want to say common, but like it can happen at any play.
It happens.
Shador hasn't even practiced with these guys. What are you doing? But he's the backup. What are you doing? Like, what is the reason? Because that's what it said. If that's the cut him, then cut him.
I'll take him yesterday.
And I think, and I think there would be teams that would pick him up immediately.
But the problem is they don't want to play him. They don't want to trade him. They don't want to be wrong.
Which is crazy.
They don't want to be wrong.
When they're already wrong. They're already wrong. It's clear as day they're wrong. We saw it in preseason. We know who's better.
They actively tried to put him in terrible situations in preseason.
We know who's better already. Like Dillon Gabriel is not that good. I said that before the you know he is not that good. He's not that good. That's
but Mike, part of it is that you want Shador on the field.
Mike was never really a fan of Dillon Gabriel. I could stand up for him on that one. It all started when NCAA 25 came out. He has never been a fan of Dillon Gabriel.
No, he's not that good.
Dylan, what do you think of Dillon Gabriel?
I was never a big fan of Dillon Gabriel. I think that their head coach is really good at producing NFL quarterbacks, and they do a really good job of running a fucking awesome offense. And they had Oregon is a great school filled with great talent, top to bottom. There's a lot of great NFL talents on those rosters. A lot of what Dillon Gabriel did in college was just like short screen passes and then the occasional bomb.
Little dink and dunk stuff, and then I opened you up a little bit, so now I'm going to throw it.
I think the quarterback that's currently playing there, Dante Moore, is better than Dillon Gabriel.
I would agree. He looks like a tweener. He looks like he's better than a backup, but he's not really.
I think he could be a guy. He runs an offense. His decision-making, not great. It could be better. That's something you could improve.
His arm is what scares me.
I think you can make it work in the NFL with like a half decent arm. I think he can. Do I think his arm is as good as Fernando Mendoza's? No.
No, that kid can play. That kid can play.
He's a dog.
That kid can play. He's got a little moxie to him.
I don't think he's that level. My problem is I think he's too much like Kirk Cousins personality-wise, and that bothers me. That bothers me. But in New York, you need a guy who's kind of just like, I'm just happy to be here.
Until he's not. Until Jet fans
until he's not.
Him.
But
until Jet fans are booing him.
For a guy named Fernando Mendoza, he definitely looks like his name is fucking Chad.
Looks like Danny.
He's Timothy Chalamet. That's what he really is.
So,
he's good.
I mean, that's the name I'm hearing is that Mendoza kid.
That kid.
Roz really likes him.
They also keep winning, so that has Roz's attention.
They win, and he's not really at this elite school either. That's the cool thing about it. He's playing well. He's really the reason they're winning.
Their defense
is good, but you still have to perform.
The defense is good.
You have to perform.
They are putting people in straight jackets.
And then Fernando gets to go down and throw 5 touchdowns, only incompleting 3.
You think he's going to do that to Ohio State?
Yes, I think he can. I think they have a good enough offensive line.
I don't think they have a good enough offensive line.
If you give him enough time, because they did a really good job in Oregon, and that was like probably the worst game he played. And he still fucking came in and was awesome.
I didn't see him play
that Oregon game was really good. Dante Moore didn't have a great game that game.
Yeah, I didn't see that game actually. Yeah,
that was fantastic. That's when I really was sold on him. Where I was like, I need to really watch it. That was all right. This guy's going to be playing quarterback for the Jets Bowl. And I wouldn't be so lucky.
Keep Fields in for the rest of the season at this point. What's the point of putting Tyrod?
I mentally can't handle that. If you think I'm
already, I'm talking about from a sense of from a logical standpoint.
From a draft pick standpoint, I absolutely agree with you. We would not win a game. But for my own sanity, I can't watch that.
Just keep watching highlights of Mendoza.
Not
No,
so
that doesn't help. That does not help. Like that truly doesn't help. I can't stand to watch another fucking snap of Justin Fields playing quarterback. Like I may actually pop a blood vessel.
Yes, because you hate watch.
I hate watch. I absolutely hate watch.
There's nothing he could do. That
I
would
had
be
so much fun
impressive.
watching Tyrod Taylor play quarterback on Sunday. So much fun.
And he didn't do anything. He
And you're
didn't
feeling
do
his
anything.
palms up like he's out here
So
throwing
much fucking
dimes.
fun.
That is the wild. That's so wild about it. He stunk on Sunday. That man was ass.
2 possessions, he had the more fucking passing yards, completions than fucking Justin Fields did in his hand. And he did
He
it.
also threw like 2 wild ass picks. Like, what
To be
are you
fair,
doing?
those
And
2
there
wild
was
picks
nothing.
came off of 2 drop touchdowns.
Oh my god,
To be
man!
fair,
What-
because
No,
did you see that
I
Alan
saw
Lazard
the
drop?
picture.
Did you see the
No.
Alan Lazard drop?
Yes,
We're not doing this, guys.
And all Dylan would talk about was Alan Lazard drop the touchdown.
That was crazy. That was an underthrown ball, but
That
he
was a
dropped
bad
that.
throw also.
But he still dropped it, did he not?
Did Garrett drop the ball?
Yes.
And
Terrible
all the bad-
throw, but Garrett
Okay.
dropped the ball.
If Fields threw that
Oh,
same
maybe
pass,
two.
you would have been all over
No,
Fields,
if
man.
Fields threw that
Would have
pass,
been
that's a touchdown.
all
If Fields threw that pass,
No.
that's in the end zone.
No, I'm talking about if Fields threw that and that was a pick, that whole Lazard play, you would have been on Fields, roasting the shit out of him.
No,
Come on,
I
man.
promise you I would not, because the entire game up to that point when he did throw incompletions, I was like, there we go. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. You can go back to the chat. The chat doesn't lie.
But he played like ass. He played
If
like
Justin Fields
unfiltered
gave me
ass.
exactly what Tyrod Taylor did, I'd be okay.
Then Justin Fields must be just in the fucking shadow realm. If you are accepting hot ass, like, then I don't know what the fuck Justin Fields has been like.
Let me tell you this. I'll accept hot ass way over just a fucking endless buffet of dog shit.
Hey, whatever doesn't make you pop a blood vessel. Let's put it at that.
Literally, the not throwing of the football, I can't handle. I can't fucking handle. Your job as a quarterback is to throw the fucking football. That's it. That's your job. You can't run read option if the box is stacked. You can't use Justin Fields to the way he needs to be used if he can't just say fuck it and let it rip. If he can let it rip, then the rest of the play calling opens up and you can truly play to Fields' strengths. That's the biggest problem with the Jet offense, is because Fields can't throw the football, he can't get to see what he can do at his best. There's a reason we have not been able to see him again like he was week 1. Because Buffalo came in, stacked the box immediately, and he didn't know what to do. And ever since then, that's all the teams did. And when I said that going into the season, Anthony was like, oh, no, the running backs are going to be great. No. You can't constantly run the football like it's in 2001 anymore.
I mean, you can, but
Not when teams are scoring in 2 minutes.
I mean, you can.
But you
That's what the Colts do. I mean, that's what the Colts are doing. That's what
the Colts
Ravens
still
did
throw the
last
football 35 times a game. Even with running the ball 25, they run like 50, 60 plays, and they're still fucking passing the ball. Whether Daniel Jones is fucking good or not is a different conversation. But, like, he's able to throw the football to keep it honest. Daniel Jones doesn't face a stacked box.
I think he will begin to.
He will begin to, and then we will see. But right now, if he's hitting the open receivers that when he has them, he won't see one. You're going to have to pick one. Fields is not able to do that, and that's what's infuriating. I can't get these open play calling because I can't get read options and fucking bootlegs and play action passes because he's too late on his passes when he does pass them, or he's taking a sack. Infuriating.
Can't wait to watch Tyrod play.
I
But let's
can't wait. If Tyrod completes 12 passes before halftime, you guys owe me a fucking soda. Because
Wait, what?
Fields has gone fucking multiple games without completing fucking double-digit passes. If Tyrod can do that in the first half, I'll take a can of Diet Coke, please.
Who y'all facing
The
this week?
least you can do.
I don't know who the Jets are playing this week. We'll find out.
Bengals.
Oh, you're
Bengals.
at Cincinnati.
Like, that is a winnable game. In all sense of the
Winnable.
word.
I mean, did you see Unk? Did you see Unk
Oh, what
last
the-
week?
Again,
Yeah, you need to. Whatever you smoking, bro, you need to put that to the side, bro.
I think the Steelers are not that good. But
Can you give Aaron Rodgers some credit, or you don't
I
want to
did.
do that
I
yet?
thought he played well. If
No,
he didn't throw those
for the
interceptions,
season. For the season.
no, because he's doing exactly what I said he was going to do. He's really good
You
at
lead the
beating
league in
bad
passing yards?
defenses. Yes, you know what his average yard per fucking play is?
What is it?
Like 3 yards. 90% of the fucking Steelers offense is quick screens and shit in the flat, and then he eventually will take like the deep shot.
I would say, except the bomb.
No, he will take the deep shot, but he was taking deep shots with us. The difference is they designed the offense to literally be primarily behind the line of scrimmage.
and him not playing well in the fourth quarter, because I remember you saying that too. But I've seen him do it twice now.
With the Jets, he was fucking horrendous in the fourth quarter. But too bad he wasn't able to play good enough to win that game. Because how many interceptions did Aaron Rodgers throw that game?
That's cool. That's cool.
Well, really only one of them is his fault.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, but somebody's got to get credit for the interception.
Oh my god! All right, yes, he threw 2 picks. Yeah,
He did. Like that turnover, whether it's his fault or not, like it would be the same thing if the ball was tipped 15 feet in the air and then a defender came and picked it off. Whether it's his fault or not, it still led to points by the other team and a loss of possession by the Steelers, correct?
yeah, correct.
So like
It also doesn't.
I know not
It also
all
didn't help.
interceptions are created equal, but people have to take blame sometimes because you have to. If the
Yeah, blame
interception is
DK
thrown,
Metcalf.
I will blame DK Metcalf, but he doesn't get the interception. He should have been better. He's too big to be getting deboed by a 5'9" corner.
Like,
He's too big for that.
and again, realistically, he was. Yeah, and you
That
blame
ball also should have
Jalen
been in the
Ramsey,
spot. Ramsey's fucking trash.
and you blame Joey Porter Jr.
I blame that entire secondary. But again,
because they were
how
just
many
taking turns
corners in the
getting
NFL can
absolutely
actually
roasted.
guard Jamar Chase?
Yeah, but that was just very blatant. It was just like, bro, you know they're throwing him the ball. They threw it to him 23 times.
And
It's
guess
like,
what? Stop it. Stop him.
when you're Jalen Ramsey, you got to do better than that. I mean, Chase is going to eat, but he can't be eating like that,
Jalen Ramsey,
especially when you're
hasn't
Jalen
been
Ramsey.
that level of corner in about 4 years.
But he was out there looking like Marshawn Lattimore that week, just getting cooked by 2
Jamar
receivers.
Chase.
He was getting cooked by T. Higgins too.
Granted, he didn't get cooked by T. Higgins as often, but like T. Higgins was cooking him when he was at his best. You remember that Super Bowl? T. Higgins was cooking Jalen Ramsey.
I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen enough Jalen Ramsey. I'm not sure when he fell off or if he's fallen off or if it's just one game, but I don't know.
There's a reason they primarily moved him to safety. He's primarily a safety on that defense, except for Cincinnati. They brought him, Darius Slay, who's been getting cooked for about 4 years now, to play.
Yeah, he was getting cooked too.
That's why they were brought in. Ramsey for the last 4 years really hasn't been great. Like his last couple years in Miami were really like the eye opener to like seeing how like not great he really was. But I've been on that train. Like they should have kept Minkah Fitzpatrick, to be honest.
Yes, that is who they should have kept.
They should have kept him, but trading him for Ramsey,
Nasty work.
I don't understand that. I don't understand. Minka, it would have been a better corner than Ramsey would have been. But they just got tired of seeing anybody they had get torched by the Bengals receivers. And put whoever you want. Any corner. Put Pat Surtain on there. He's going to have a hard time, too. They all. Pat, we can't. As good as Pat Surtain is, Steven made a good point about this on fucking
Didn't
Sunday.
they already play, though?
When?
The Bengals already played the Broncos this year.
Oh, yeah, with Jake Browning.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
The point Steven made was like, as good as the best corners in football are now, there's not a single corner that teams hid from the way they hid from like Sherman, Revis, and Champ. Because
Who, in your opinion,
Surtain it still gets targeted no matter what. He's still going at it. Aaron Rodgers was scared of Richard Sherman.
who, in your opinion, they could be retired or currently playing? What corner would you throw at Jamar Chase?
Retired or prime?
Revis. I'd put
You said
Revis
prime?
on because physically Revis would be able to match him. Revis was tossing Calvin Johnson off the fucking line of scrimmage. Like straight up man-to-man ISO. I think Prime would do a great job staying in phase, bumping him real quick off the line, and just like doing great makeup speed. Revis at the line of scrimmage and sticking to him in his hip, he would have been able to hang. Because I saw him do it with better.
I saw Prime do it to better also.
Exactly. Charles Woodson.
Champ Bailey. We can throw Champ in there.
Champ Bailey being the same like ilk as Revis, absolutely. Like those guys, that's who I would do it. But like I wouldn't do the same thing with Justin Jefferson. Where it's like,
hey, you know who I would put on Justin Jefferson?
Prime. I would put Revis and Sherman on Justin Jefferson before I would put Champ on Justin Jefferson.
He's going to moss him.
If Randy couldn't do it more than twice, I don't think Jefferson could. Because remember, all of Randy's stats against Revis came in one game. One time. One time.
Injured.
One time.
But we have to move on because we have to talk about this unbelievable Giants Broncos game before we move on.
Oh boy. Whew.
I was saying even before that game it became the like, oh my god, the Giants blew it bowl. I was like, for some reason, I have this feeling that Daboll's going nowhere. I think he found his ticket with these fucking frat boys on his team. Like, I think he found his ticket. But at the same time, they have to let Joe Sheen go, but I think they're a package deal. They won't fire the GM and keep Daboll.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Sheen has proven to be incapable of building a roster.
But they're going to do just enough this year. You're right. They're going to do just enough because it's clear the Giants have a top 15, top 13 defense, maybe even top 10, even though Sunday was ridiculous. And they have just good enough offense that
they're competitive.
That they're going to be in every game, and they're going to steal some games. And
like they stole the Philly game.
And it's going to save Daboll, which is
hilarious.
Unbelievable. Unless Daboll continues to act like a child on the sideline. Because his temper tantrum at the end of that game, when you are the head coach and you refuse to run the ball when you are up multiple scores in the fourth quarter, there's no one to be mad at but you. You, sir.
I'm surprised that defensive coordinator has a job because that was the worst prevent defense I've ever seen. That pass that got them to the fucking 40, where the two giant defenders were just staring at each other. I was just like, there's no way that's real. I would have fired his ass immediately.
I just want to, but while you're going, I just want to break in and give Anthony some good news. Wemby just got Anthony Davis his fourth foul in the first half.
Wemby's cooking him.
He is in a zone right now. He just had a reverse windmill dunk, which was
shit.
Mike, I don't think you need to be telling Anthony this. You need to tell the guy who picked him for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year this.
Well, he hasn't shown.
Well, I do have them winning 60 games.
Yes, Anthony does have.
And that will come off of Wemby being the MVP.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now you're not wrong about that.
Yeah, Wemby in the first half has 21 and 7.
The problem is they're only up 5.
Yeah, no De'Aaron Fox will do that to you.
7.
But Wemby is fucking cooking. Anthony Davis is also 3 for 13. Hell.
How is what's his name doing? How's Cooper doing?
Playing okay. I don't know what his box score is, but just watching the game as
score.
we're doing this.
0 for 2. He's
not doing. He's just not there.
The problem is Cooper's at his best when he could drive. When he's able to drive in, attack the basket, it'll open up his ability to fucking like shoot. Right? This Spurs team is not a good team to try to do that on.
And as you say that, Dylan Cooper just turned the ball over.
Because they're just camping Wemby in the paint.
Overcourt steal.
They are just going to camp Wemby in the paint. They're going to funnel to Wemby the way they funnel to Rudy Gobert. And then it's just going to be like Wemby's just going to average like 1 billion blocks a game.
Yeah. No, that is it. You're right.
And this Spurs team is probably going to have like a top 5 defense in basketball. Because of it.
Do have good defenders on the team. Like Castle can play defense. Luke Cornett can play defense. So like they're going to be a good defensive team. My problem with the Spurs team is they can't shoot. And you can't convince me that they can shoot.
Correct, but they're going to fix that. They're going to fix that. You can bring people in. They don't have a lot of money spent.
They don't.
So they could go and get shooters. Devin Vassell is a shooter. You just have to find ways to get him like better shots. He's also like the only one who's really fucking made a 3. Get Harrison Barnes out of the fucking NBA.
Get him out.
I think my camera overheated. Nope, we're back. We're back. But yeah, you could go find shooters. If you get shooters with this team, dangerous.
But yeah, any thoughts, Anthony, on that Giants game before we move on?
Yeah, like I said, I was at the bar watching that game, and this dude right next to me literally flipped his damn chair over and stormed out the bar. And he, for some reason, he was just cussing the bartender. I don't know what she did to him. She did absolutely nothing. But he just got mad at her, apparently.
She exists.
No, but yeah, I don't see the Broncos. They're an anomaly to me right now. I don't know where they stand. Like, yeah, it's a great win, but it's kind of like, it's the second week in a row. Yeah, you play like dog shit for 3 quarters and change, and then all of a sudden you explode at the end.
Literally the last.
It's the second. Yeah, like the last 10 minutes. It's like, what is the Broncos offense? Like, who are they on the offense?
I can tell you what they are.
A secret. I'll let you on the secret. The Broncos are not very good. They should have lost to Tennessee. They should have lost to the Jets, and they should have lost to the Giants. They are
Should have
not
lost to the Eagles too.
and they should have lost to the Eagles. They are not very good. They are not. Bo
I think they're
Nix
getting lucky.
actively caught like they are not.
Let me tell you, I said I would reveal my good team, my bad good team, all that
It's
shit.
supposed to be next week.
It's supposed to be next week, but let me give you a little spoiler. Denver is the bad good team. They are absolutely the bad good team because if you watch this Denver offense, Sean Payton is horrified to let Bo Nix really attack down the field most of the game. A lot of their offense is really short, behind the line of scrimmage, or like dink and dunk, and then the occasional like deep ball where he overthrows somebody. I really don't think Sean Payton fully trusts Bo Nix. I don't think Bo Nix is very good. As good as the Denver defense seems on paper, they've put their team in some pretty silly situations to be in as well. Like, their defense is supposed to be better. Much better.
I don't know how much better they can be because they're on the field all the time.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating. But this Denver team, I think, loses to most playoff teams. And like when they get to the AFC playoffs, they're going to lose to most of the teams.
They're not better than the Chargers. They're not better than Buffalo. They're not better than the Texans.
Texans, I think they'd have the advantage on because of the front.
They're not beating the Patriots.
No.
Like, they're definitely not beating the Chiefs. They're not beating the Colts. Like, this Denver team is not it. Telling you.
I think they beat the Steelers if the Steelers make it.
I don't think they beat the Steelers either, to be honest with you.
Because I don't think that Steelers defense is very good.
This offense is good.
But I think the Denver defense is better.
You also don't like Aaron Rodgers.
I don't, but absolutely. But I like Aaron Rodgers hate aside, I don't believe in the Steelers. I truly don't. I don't trust DK Metcalf.
Which is
like, I think in big games he usually tends to like show up short at the end, and that's been a thing in his entire career, where like he kind of just like fades away the way Micah Parsons would in Dallas, where he kind of just like in big games kind of just like float in the background. He needs to be front and center.
I will tell you this: if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm beating down Tyler Lockett's phone. Like, I'm beating his door down. Like,
yeah, but they need to trade for somebody.
But they could use him. Like,
they could,
and he's gonna be cheap, and like they could use that.
If I'm the Steelers,
and DK,
I'm calling New Orleans with every fiber, like any ounce of strength I have. I'm dialing New Orleans. I'm like, what do you want for Chris Olave?
Forget that. I'm recalling New Orleans. What do you want for Cam Jordan? What is it?
I don't think
him to me. But you don't.
Where does the money better need to be allocated?
He's not what he used to be, but he still has enough in the tank that if he was on that Pittsburgh team, he would give them a jolt.
He also makes a lot of money.
He makes a lot of money, so I understand. But I'm just saying that would be the guy that I would go get. I mean, Aaron is making it work with what he's got. They need help defensively, like you're saying. They need help defensively.
That guy anymore, where he can make it work with fucking being held with rubber bands and.
So you think they need more help offensively than
yes, because right now
you don't believe in the defense.
I don't believe in the defense, but I think their defense is like, you have guys there. You have guys there. The corners would be who I would replace with, but who's going to give away a corner? That like I wouldn't.
They don't get pressure on the quarterback though,
and I think that it's the back end because there's no way you have TJ Watt and you're not getting pressure. Right? I think that's the back end. I think the back end needs to hold on a little longer so Highsmith and TJ Watt and Cam Hayward can get there. Right? Like TJ Watt all of a sudden just isn't washed. Like, there's no way you go from like 17 sacks consistently to just, I could barely get 4.
Again, that's why I would go get someone to help him up front because.
But think about who's actually available, like on the defensive line front. There's not a lot of guys who are actually available who they can afford, right? Your best bet would be like, oh, let me call fucking a team that's in my division for Trey Hendrickson. That's not fucking happening. Let me call the Raiders and try to see if they'll give me Max Crosby. Hi, we're the fucking Raiders, and we're going to block his phone for you. He doesn't even know what the phone is. Right? And it's like, oh, we're gonna try to get some of your young guys. Jermaine Johnson just came out today and was like, I'm not fucking leaving. And Will McDonald, the Jets would be fucking horrendous. Like, if they traded Will McDonald, I'd be fucking shocked. Like, color me fucking pink. I would be besides myself.
But they're gonna blow things up. They can get good value for Will McDonald.
There's no point. He's in his 3rd year. Why are we getting rid of him? 3rd year, and he just got double-digit sacks. Why are we getting rid of him?
You guys are also having double-digit losses this year. That's why.
It's not his fault. The players I can understand you getting rid of, like Alan Lazard, yeah, like Alan Lazard hate Beside.
First off, leave that man alone. Second.
Alan Lazard hate aside, why is he on this football team? He doesn't play, even though he's probably the best receiver on the team outside of Garrett Wilson. Go somewhere you can play.
That sounds like a conversation again for your offensive coordinator.
No, that wouldn't be the offensive coach. That would be the head coach.
Hey, what?
Actually, that would be the wide receiver coach because the wide receiver coach is the one that helps set the depth chart up. For what the Jets are doing, Alan Lazard doesn't work. But he also drops.
What are y'all doing? No, but what are you guys doing?
They're trying to. Their whole offense is predicated on crossers. It's establishing the run, play action, boot, crossers, run across. Oh, Wemby! Oh my God!
You saw that. Yeah.
Like they're playing to try to take the top off and take advantage and have your layers, have your one short, your one intermediate, and your one deep. Establish the run, play action, take the deep shot. That's what the Jets are trying to do. Alan Lazard, when he's been on the field, he doesn't block. That's because he knows he's not going to get targeted. The starting quarterback has not targeted Alan Lazard a single time. When he's on the field, Justin Fields has not thrown the football to Alan Lazard once. As much as I hate Alan Lazard, do better by him. Get him somewhere else. Go send him to Pittsburgh. You don't even have to give me anything. Give me $25. Send him to Pittsburgh. He'll be happier until Aaron cusses him out for dropping the ball.
You also need to teach that Taylor kid how to block. He can catch, but he don't know how to block.
Yeah, but that's like most young tight ends who come into the league. If you're not massive, like if you're not a good blocker in college, you're probably not going to turn into one.
And he is not one.
All the really good tight ends.
I saw him completely whiff on a block and
every week.
Build on a play.
Every week.
Build on a play.
Absolutely. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. But that is what it is. Unless you're like Gronk was a great blocker out of college. Kittle was a great blocker out of college. Hawkinson was a great blocker out of college. Kyle Pitts was not. Travis Kelce was not.
But Kelce is a good blocker.
He turned into a decent blocker. He's still not a good blocker.
I mean, he's old now.
Prime Kelce still was like, I'm going to really try to fucking chip you. I'm not gonna. I need to hurry up and get to my primary, but Frank Knox was a great blocker in college. Antonio Gates was a really good blocker in college. Not in the NFL, surprisingly, but he was a good blocker in college. Mason Taylor, I think he has all the potential in the world. He may turn into a good blocker, but I'm not fucking. I'm not betting on that.
He's going to be a good tight end.
I think he's going to be a good tight end because when he got targets and he was open and they hit it, and Tyrod hit him in stride.
And he makes his catches.
Tyrod hit him in stride. The problem is Justin Fields only hit him on checkdowns. where we never got to see him really run a route and get the ball across the middle in his hands. So I would love to see him get involved more, because then it's like, oh, we have another weapon. But we still should have drafted Elijah Arroyo, and I stand on that. Shout out to the U, Mike.
Shout out to the U. Fuck Carson Beck, but shout out to the U. And with that, we will move on to everyone's favorite topic. Everyone's favorite segment, excuse me. Fantasy Focus. Yep. Play the music.
Okay, we are here for week 8 of the weekly top picks. Man, what a week. What a week. James and his being an asshole went a perfect 3 for 3. Making him, oh wow, I just looked at the point totals. He would technically be in 3rd place. If it was correct, because y'all really do shit. Because your guys' point totals were so low, James actually took the lead. But we have a change in the order this week, ladies and gentlemen. Not the top, because Dylan still picks first this week. And Roz is still picking second this week. We have a new 3rd place placeholder. And his name is Enoch Anthony. He has passed Mike Blackman. Because last week, as you can see on my screen, Anthony had a perfect week and Mike lost his 2. Which means Anthony is now up 5-1. We got ourselves a highly contested conference.
It's going to go down to the finish.
This is not a good week to be last. These last couple
6
weeks
teams on the bye
have been tough. 6 teams on the bye. It is a tough one, ladies and gentlemen. I do not envy Mike this week. Especially because Roz and I sniped every bit of quality game that we possibly could have. With that being said, Roz is not here again. So my picks had to be revealed beforehand, as did Roz's. Mike, where might Roz be?
Don't know. We think the Shadow Realm. Could be in the Shadow Realm. Could be out here.
Super Earth for democracy.
Could be out here with Spider-Man.
Out here with Zoran Mamdani in the streets of New York. Oh, actually, he'd probably be more with Curtis Sliwa trying to fucking put house cats to fix the New York City rat problem. But I tell you where Roz isn't. Here and make
to make his picks. But we have them, so it's fine.
All right. So for my 3-point pick, I picked the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders are without Jaden Daniels because he did get injured. And they're coming off a hot victory over the Las Vegas Raiders, where they held them to how many points, Anthony?
What was that?
Great job. All right. My second pick is the New England Patriots over the Cleveland Browns.
Look at you picking New England now.
I think the Browns fucking stink. Here's a spoiler alert, Anthony. I was going to pick anybody who picked the Browns this week. Just so happens it is the New England Patriots coming off of the Mike Vrabel revenge game where they promptly put belt to ass on the Tennessee Titans. They get to play Dylan Gabriel and the Cleveland Browns. So chalk that up to your boy. For my 3, I am taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the New Orleans Saints. Spoiler alert, Saints stink. And even without Mike Evans, this Bucs team should beat them. And again, I picked the division game as my 1 because I can afford to lose one until I can't. I don't know how many times I can do it, but I am staying away from the Thursday game this week. Finally learning that it's not a great game to pick. Fun fact, Mike, I've done many a podcast over these last 8 years of my life. Steven and I think we could count on one hand how many times we have gotten a Thursday night game prediction correctly. Because nonsense happens on Thursday Night Football. Absolute nonsense. That is my picks. Let's go to Mr. Roz. Roz, for his 3, picked the Indianapolis Colts to put belt to ass again against the Tennessee Titans, who fired their coach last week. Went in to do the we fired our coach, give us the boost to win a game, and it didn't matter because the multiple revenge game was too strong. So he can't fight. But now they have to go against the hot Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor going to run all over them. We will find out. For his number 2 pick, a oldie but a goodie, he is picking the Buffalo Bills again. And he's picking the Buffalo Bills to face the winners of 4 straight?
No. 3 straight, I think. Yeah, but no Bryce Young.
Doesn't matter.
Red hot Carolina Panthers coming off of an incredible win against the vaunted New York Jets, going in against this fucking team without their leader, Bryce Young. The Red Rocket, the Red Rifle himself, Andy Dalton gets the nod. Take down the Bills one more time. And for number 1, Roz has picked the Atlanta Falcons versus the Miami Dolphins. Shocker to a lot of people. Mike McDaniel still has a job.
Tua is still the quarterback.
Mike McDaniel has a job. You fire him for not benching Tua, because boy, has he done everything to throw his head coach on the bus with his play and in press conferences. He doesn't say coherent sentences. That boy's bringing his cat food. We have another battle of left-handed quarterbacks. Michael Penix Jr., I think, hurt himself last week, if I hear correctly. But we will see Dolphin team.
Can't wait for Mike McDaniels. It's a Titans OC.
I can't wait to get fired. Anthony, for the first time this year, you're not in last place.
Hallelujah. It feels great. All right. Okay. For my give me for my 3-point pick. Give me the Bengals over the Jets for my 3-point pick.
I love when Anthony starts doing this.
For my 2-pointer, no, I'm not doing that. This is tough. My 2-pointer, give me the Chargers over the Vikings.
What did we just say about the Thursday game?
That's for you, buddy. Hey, shit.
In general, the Houston Thursday games are wacky.
And my 1-pointer, no. What do we have? Give me the Eagles over the Giants.
Anthony, I'm going to thank you for taking that off the board. Because I did not want Mike to have that.
But I don't even think that game was a gimme either, because the Giants team, they play hard.
But what's that phrase you say, Anthony? This Eagles team is angry. This is an angry Eagles team. And they're really mad they lost that game the way they lost it to the New York Football team.
It's funny you mentioned that, because that's also why I picked the Chargers over the Vikings this week, too.
I fucking hate when you say that.
Nah, but the chart, like, I saw the look on Herbert's face after that loss. He was fucking pissed. Like,
Herbert's out here dying. He's on practice squad lineman. The last time I saw that happen was against the Raiders.
As much as I hate the Chargers, goddamn, am I jealous of their jerseys. They have some of the most fire selection of jerseys. Like,
you like their
especially the ones. The what? No, not necessarily those ones, but the ones they're wearing this week. The I don't know what they call it, the Supercharger jerseys. Or yeah, those shits look fire.
Mike, you are in last place for the first time in 8 weeks since we've actually never been in last place. It's your first time picking last. How do you feel?
I feel fine. It's a long season. It's a long season. I love the confidence that everybody else has. It's just assuming, oh, it's over. I can just throw away picks. Good. Because we're going to go on a generational run.
Like Anthony's fantasy football team.
Generational
Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen at home, the Raiders and Anthony's football team have the same record.
So you guys are not. I think you've left me literally with 3 games, or maybe 4.
What happened?
I think there may be only 3 games to pick.
There's one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4.
4 games.
Man, we need to have a contingency plan just in case we run out of games.
Well, like I said, this was the best week for me to get out of last, because when I saw all these teams on the bye at the beginning of this year, I was like, fuck.
I'll have to count games next week to make sure we don't run into a diabolical situation.
No, we'll be fine. This is the only week where they have like 6 teams on the bye.
Yeah. Boy, did I not account for that. If you were in last place, you were hurt. Mike, go ahead.
So I think I have to pick this Steelers-Packers game. So I have to take that.
Where are you putting it?
Give me Steelers at night. But give me 2 on the Packers.
Packers, another team like to play down to the competition every fucking week.
I'm actually scared of that game. I might move it to my 1, but it'll be the 2 for now. I really don't want any part of this Texans-Niners game.
I wanted to pick that Bears-Ravens game so bad. I couldn't make a decision on that one.
Isn't Lamar playing this week?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think. Well, they said he's back in practice, so it's looking like he's gonna play. Like, that's what scares me. I was like, fuck.
Because if Lamar's playing, that means Derrick Henry's gonna have a good week. So are we moving that to your 1, Mike? Or are we deep in thought?
Give me the Cowboys don't play good on the road. And the Broncos defense, I would think, would be the team that could slow them down. But Bo Nix stinks.
But the Cowboys' offense is awesome.
And Surtain can't cover both of them.
Nope.
It's not just him out there.
That's also true.
Dak is playing.
That Broncos Broncos defense is insane.
All right, I'm gonna just put all the chips on the table. Give me the Ravens for 3.
That's probably the best pick.
Probably the
for
best.
3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let the Ravens defense just fucking.
Watch Cooper Rush start this week.
Give me Niners for 1.
I would have put the Niners at 3.
Why don't you take them for 3 then?
Texas fucking suck.
Why don't you
Like,
take them?
Texas fucking suck. I don't put the Niners at 3 in a heartbeat.
Let me get in on that Bengals Jets game.
Joe Flacco revenge game. I think outside of the Steelers, the Jets have played against Joe Flacco in the last 3 years on every AFC North.
Crazy.
Unreal, man. Unreal. Are we locking in, fellas?
Yes.
Are we happy with our pick?
I'll make a slight adjustment here. Make the Eagles a 2 pick. The Chargers, put that at 1.
Okay. Any last second changes for you, Dylan?
Nope. No, sir.
All right, I'm gonna lock it in.
All right, lock it in, and we're out. Thank you, fellas, for another successful weekly confidence picks. Appreciate you forever and always.
And I mean, we can quickly talk about the NBA is back. Great double overtime game
To start off the season,
That was a great fucking game.
shout out to
underrated, man.
NBA on NBC.
It got better as the night went on, but it was shaky.
It was a rough one.
It was shaky.
You know what wasn't shaky?
Jamal Crawford.
He was fantastic. The NBA on ESPN with the Inside Crew. Like nothing changed.
It's a little weird watching it, but
It's
it's
strange.
still fellas. It's still the same show. We love
Shaq
it.
I really do like that
immediately
NBC.
wilding. Immediately. It was.
I really like the NBC music. Though.
It just felt
It's just-
right.
The NBC has nostalgia.
Yeah, I love the nostalgic music.
I will
man.
tell you this: the presentation on NBC is
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
it looks so much better on NBC than it does on ESPN.
They're gonna do such a good job of covering the game portion of it, which I think is very important. For it, I think we're getting a lot of games starting on time
Yeah,
with NBA on NBC, but there's just something about it I'm still iffy on.
what I'm iffy on is what we're gonna get Friday on Prime. That's where it's gonna get.
That's the Wild West.
That's where it's gonna get. Dirk Nowitzki, Blake Griffin. It is going to
It could go one or two ways. It's either going to be like when Michelle Beadle and Will Bond and Stephen A were on ESPN, or it's going to be another Inside. There's no in between because Blake Griffin's fucking hilarious.
We don't know what Dirk is gonna be.
Dirk, I think, will fall into the Blake Griffin shenanigans, which would be super funny because he's German.
I don't know what we're gonna get with.
I think Ian is their main commentator.
It's not Kevin Harlan.
It's Kevin Harlan and Ian Eagle. Ian Eagle missed out on a lot of Nets dates because he is doing Amazon. And Noah doing NBC.
So we will
Noah
see.
also very good.
Shout out to Mello. Hopefully he gets a tailor.
Get a suit, Mello. Either nobody wears a suit or everybody wears a suit.
And tell your boy
Tracy finally got a tailor.
The double-breasted suit. Come on, man.
And Maria Taylor was very, very much to let him have it. She is so happy that she has.
That she can talk basketball again.
She can talk basketball again.
Loves talking basketball again.
And she got a little hood in her too, so she can let some of that come out because she can't do that with fucking Jason Garrett.
Oh, I know she's sick and tired of Jason Garrett. She's sick and tired. He seems like such a nice man, but as boring as if Vanilla Ice Cream was a person.
Jason Garrett. Yeah.
Jason Garrett. So I'm sure it will be fun.
And Mike Tirico's awesome.
So
at everything he does.
I love Mike Reed. They're just different. But Tirico is awesome. Awesome.
And
I did miss
shout out to them putting fucking Jamal Crawford on commentary.
Yes, because thank God, because Reggie Miller is just.
Oh no, you're just a hater. I forgot.
Jamal Anthony. I'm sorry, Anthony. Dylan. He's awful.
He's not. You're just so biased.
He's not awful, Mike. Come on. That's a reach.
The important thing.
The most random things and then the most obvious things.
Welcome
KD
to NBA commentating.
KD for 3. Looks like he hit a 3. Looks like he's making shots.
But if fucking Clyde Frazier's doing it. Oh, Clyde, you're so good.
Nah, Clyde not chill doing. Clyde's the GOAT, man.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not the
Clyde's the GOAT. Clyde's the GOAT.
You don't want to be entertained. But Reggie Miller entertains you.
Reggie Miller does entertain me. But I think NBA on NBC, I think, is going to focus so much more on trying to like rebuild the game. Because the NBA over the last like 10 years has been shit on every fucking role. And Jamal Crawford he did such a good job last night of just like breaking down shot tendencies and what you're supposed to do, what you should do from the mind of an elite scorer. He made it accessible. We're able to push the game forward and not pull it back like inside the NBA has done a lot. Sitting on the modern game, in the sake of ego, then it could be nothing but good. And ESPN just being
and Stephen A. and Skip Bayless,
ESPN being a net like neutral on anything NBA, like mostly a net negative. They have done nothing but take away from the NBA. Nobody's really added to it. If you could do that, and then you have my guy Kenny Beecham, who has his own shit with the NBA and NBC with his Enjoy Basketball brand, which is now Enjoy NBA brand. Like, build the game again. Make people like the game and not just shit on it.
Right. So it will be fun. It will be fun. Like I said, the presentation, the music, having that the
finals logo there,
the AI version of that guy talking before the games, that gives me all the chills, all of it. And I mean, it's going to be good. Yes, Anthony, the logo being back in the center court is going to be great.
I like that. When they did the neon lights into the peacock, I was like, okay, we're doing too much. Like, I get the nostalgia of it, but like, okay, enough.
Like, they would have had me at just the finals, the NBA finals logo on just the elbows. I would have been fine with that. So just
bringing it to the center court like it used to be, that's great.
Yeah, make it feel like the finals. Like, shit.
Like, we had to complain and go on Twitter just for them to give us the digital version. Here, damn.
And can we get the finals in 4K this year or what?
That'd be nice. What am I paying for 4K?
Higher quality?
What am I paying for 4K for?
Again, I watched the Dallas Wings on Ion Network in 4K. Right after the NBA Finals.
You can put Florida State and Miami in 4K, but I can't watch the NBA in a regular season game in October. But I can't get the NBA Finals in 4K. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You have the money, you have the technology, do it. It'll make your game even more special. But what do we
matters.
know, Dylan?
What do I know? I don't know nothing. Losers.
By the way, San Antonio is just obliterating Dallas. But this is to be expected.
I wonder why.
This is to expect because until Dallas gets healthy, they're a mid-team. That's why they're going to be dangerous the second half of the year. But they're going to be fighting for a playoff spot.
Wemby has 31 and 10 with 4 minutes left in the third.
3 blocks. And he's shooting 11 for 17.
He's probably going to play just a pinch. He might play again in the fourth. He might not play again tonight.
And he has Anthony Davis in fucking hell.
Well, that's what he'll come back out because AD's back on the court right now. So we'll see Wemby again. He'll probably get 40, and then I don't know what their coach's name is.
VJ Edgecombe had a hell of a debut.
How much you have?
34. I think it's the most ever in a debut.
I feel like
actually,
maybe top 5. But
in a debut game, I think he has the most.
I thought it was most by a Sixer.
Let me see.
I would say I feel like I've seen guys drop more than that
In their rookie debut.
I feel like I've seen that, but I could be wrong. Could be a feeling.
Oh, it's VJ Edgecombe, most points in a rookie debut this century.
Okay.
Wow.
So since 2000. Oh, it's 66 years. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know who's not breaking that
Since
record?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, well, it didn't exist then, right, Dylan? Didn't happen.
No, I don't know. We might have for fucking tape for that one, but not the 100-point game.
You know who's not going to break that record? Cooper Flagg. He has 2 points.
Not a great debut, but again, Wemby has everyone in hell.
So
The Great Wall of Wembanyama.
before we get out of here and get to I'm him, we make a World Series predictions. I think it's pretty clear
Dodgers.
what everybody's
Dodgers in 5.
the lines
I'll
that
be
are
nice.
drawn in the sand here.
I'll be nice. Dodgers in 5.
Dodgers in 5. Stupid.
I don't have Toronto's logo, so whatever.
Fuck them.
Whatever.
Dodgers in
Whatever.
5.
Toronto has home field, so I'll say
Who gives a
Dodgers in
shit?
6.
Toronto. Fucking Dodgers in 5.
The Dodgers in 6. Dodgers in 6. In the 6. Can't wait.
If Wemby is able to replicate, not Wemby, wow, might as well be Wemby. If Shohei is able to replicate anything remotely close to what he did in that last game, the Blue Jays stand 0 chance. Literally none.
I just want to point out that there was absolutely bullshit that he won MVP also.
Why was the
He played a
bullshit?
terrible season, a terrible series, but
He had one.
That-
He had an
to be
amazing
fair,
game. He had
Mike-
an amazing game, but
Mike-
one game doesn't win a series.
I don't think you understand how good of a game that was.
No, it was unbelievable.
Like
You can't win the MVP of the series for one
game.
game.
I agree on
Like,
that. But
come on.
at the same time, he might have had the single greatest
Night
game
every
ever
team.
in any sport ever.
They still win the series without that game.
Oh, they do. They absolutely do.
Like
They
that's,
absolutely
I'm not
do.
arguing. I'm not arguing the game. I'm not arguing the game. That was
They-
unbelievable.
They
But
they absolutely
him being MVP is ridiculous.
You take everything he did out. Like, let's say he just pitched that game. They still win. They still win that game. Again, even with Ohtani having arguably the greatest professional sports game of all time, You could have taken it away and they would have won.
They still would have won that
They
game.
still would have
They
won.
still would have won that.
That's crazy how good the fucking Dodgers are. Like, that's fucking crazy.
And how bad the Brewers were in that series. The lowest batting average by a team in 80 years.
Do you want to hear this take I have?
Before you give me the take, I just want to give you a stat that you will appreciate. The Brewers' batting average in that series was lower than Bartolo Colon's batting average for his career.
I love that.
That's how bad the Brewers were.
Big sexy Bartolo Colon.
That's how bad it was. Lower than his career batting average.
If whoever would have won that series would have been used as the poster child for a salary cap for baseball. So the Dodgers winning that series is going to be, look how good the Dodgers are. Weak, smaller teams can't compete. Like, they're just paying too much money to everybody. But then if the Brewers would have won, like, they're not paying anybody. We don't need a salary cap because we just beat the team with the highest salary cap. So it's going to get used either way. As for why they should have,
and then the Dodgers dog walked them. So now you see why we don't need a salary cap in baseball.
We need a salary floor.
We need a seal. We need a floor.
We need a floor because teams like the Reds, the Red Sox, like these teams aren't spending money.
And the worst part is they're pocketing the money that they're getting from the teams that are getting taxed.
Can you believe the Red Sox spend less money than the Reds do?
It's unbelievable.
That's fucking horrific.
This is why I tell Roz he's insane and he needs to stop complaining because it could be way worse.
Y'all were arguing like crazy at like 1 a.m.
It didn't make sense. He wants the Yankees to sign 4 first basemen. It doesn't make sense.
That was funny. That was funny. Calling Murutaka Murakami the fucking Babe Ruth of Japan when that's just not even fucking true.
He can play third base and first base. He plays first base. Like,
no, he's a third baseman.
He can play third, but he would much rather play first. But even I'll give you third base. Roz also wanted the Yankees to sign Yandy Diaz and Pete Alonso.
Yeah, I don't
know. Where are all these people playing? Like, it doesn't.
I think he's assuming Giancarlo's not back.
Where's Ben Rice playing? Ben Rice is a catcher.
Ben Rice is splitting time with Wells.
Like, everybody can't play first base. Everybody can't play first base. Where's Dominguez going? Well, get rid of him. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We can't just throw money at everything. Like, it doesn't work that. Like, I have a secret for you. The bats weren't the problem. It was
yeah, they were.
The pitching was the problem.
In the playoffs, it was the bats.
In the playoffs, it was the pitching. Toronto scored 25 runs in 2 days. What are you talking about?
The last 2 games of that fucking series, nobody but Judge did anything.
They still couldn't. They couldn't.
Like, I get where you're coming from, but like that last game, if anybody, because that series is probably still going, like not series still going on, but they probably would have gone 7 if the bats woke up.
Not the way they were pitching.
It's only a 5-game series.
At the end of game 2, the Yankee bats woke up a little bit. Game 3, everybody was good, and then game 4, it was just Judge.
But to Mike's point, again, that game 2 where the bats woke up, y'all gave up like 14 runs.
Again, I'm cool with being down 2-0. That's fine. It's 2-1. But then you go into an elimination game where the Yankees have been good in elimination games in the last few years, where it's like, okay, put us in a situation we're familiar with. We just need to score runs. How many runs did we lose by? 1?
I think it was 1 or 2.
1 run.
No, I don't think it was 1. I think it was 5-2.
5-2, and we had bases loaded a few times that game, I believe. The bats, for that portion of it, if the bats were able to wake up and then we put the ball in Max Fried's hands, I'm okay with that. That's exactly what we would have wanted.
I'm sorry, I was sitting here. I saw people flag on the ground. I'm sorry, I was listening.
Yeah, I saw that too. They were fighting for the ball.
But
But that's what I would have wanted. If the bats just would have woke up, but like, what did anybody do outside of Judge? Like, McMahon hit the home run. McMahon's not the bat I need to be active, but I'll take it. But our big bats didn't show up. Where was Stanton that entire playoff run?
Stanton had
Stan.
Not only was
awful.
Stanton bad, he decided that he was going to just swing at anything. Swing at literally fucking anything. Cody Bellinger also was like, he was the second best player in the playoffs, and he really wasn't that good.
My problem with what you're saying, though, is that in that series, the Yankees gave up 10, 13, 6, and 5.
No, I hear what you're saying.
And the only game they had the lead in was game 3. That was the only game they had a lead in. The bats didn't even get a chance to try to work and rally. They were playing from behind from jump.
No, I get that. I absolutely understand that. But even with giving up fucking 20-something the first 2 games, if the bats were just average in game 4, it's a 0-0 series, sudden death.
If the pitching could have just held them to 3, like
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying. Like
we're both agreeing to disagree on like how it is, and I'm cool with that because it's essentially the same thing, just the opposite side of it. But like,
I mean, I wouldn't. Why? I think y'all thinking way too much into this. I mean, personally, I would have lost in Toronto anyway. They would have whipped you out in Game 5. So let's not think too much
if you
into
go ahead
this.
and you win 2 straight, and the bats wake up when they already woke up at the end of that second game, where they start to really pick up, you're in a really good chance. You have a really good spot, and then you have your guy on the mound. There's no better situation to be in. None.
So you really thought the Yankees would have won Game 5?
Well, I think they could have had a chance. If you come in,
they
you
would have
win.
had a chance.
If you come in that game, you're feeling it.
If Fried is Cy Young Fried, yeah, the Yankees have a chance.
And then Judge was doing exactly what Judge was doing, then it's like, you have as good of a chance as
I would have been nervous
anybody.
because, again, that bullpen is fucking terrible, but we would have had a chance. We would have absolutely had a chance. Problem also was our dumbass manager just continuously kept pitching to the hottest man on the planet. And Seattle continued to pitch to him over and over. Okay.
I would have stopped pitching to Vladdy in the fucking 3rd inning of Game 2.
Like,
that motherfucker would have not seen a fucking pitch. I would have sat there. I would have went.
Nothing close. I would unintentional, intentional walk. Like,
he would not have swung the bat.
It's like a home run derby for that motherfucker.
He would not have swung the bat. Boone, credit to you for being a fucking idiot, because that motherfucker, Vladdy would not have seen a pitch he could even think about swinging the bat on. Not a chance. It's the same thing with Devers for the last 4 years. Why am I pitching to him?
Doesn't make sense.
No.
So yes, it makes sense. And again, everything about that argument was stupid. It's championship. That's not.
Roz is a spoiled sports fan.
Completely. Because he wouldn't even listen to the example that I was giving him, which was, so if it's championship or bust, do you think the Reds think their season was a failure? Because I don't think the Reds think their season was a failure.
That motherfucker was dancing around that question. So.
But that's what Roz does. Roz, if you're able to ignore the point enough, then you win.
So I'm literally in the chat. I'm looking at their argument, and then I'm seeing Roz dodge the question in 4 different ways. And I was sitting there just crying of laughter.
Like, how do you?
I didn't even read it. I read like the Japanese Babe Ruth. I'm like, I'm not reading all this. And I just kept pushing.
Because I saved you, Anthony, because I was like, I should ask Anthony, does he think his Red season is a failure? Because I bet you don't think that the season was a failure because you guys over exceeded what you.
No, absolutely not.
Anthony
Absolutely
loves
not.
silver linings and like moral victories. So absolutely.
When you're a Reds fan, yes. Well, no, I don't for the Raiders, but no, for Reds, yes.
Like that was not.
Yeah, I know
you
what you're
actually
saying.
do for the Raiders. You'd be like, yeah, we want. If you're going into the end of the year with 2 wins and you win that last, you'd be like, hell yeah, end the season on a high note.
I just want to see my team win.
Exactly, and I don't fault you for it, Anthony. I don't fault you for it. But like the idea that the Red season was a failure is insane to me. Like, there's no.
That's not even.
It was a failure. Like,
it's not even so much so that it was just like, because again, I've never gotten into that whirlwind that y'all have gotten into at Ross. Thank God. But like just seeing it on the outside, it's like, yo, he knows how to masterfully just dodge shit. And y'all keep having to rephrase the question, and y'all keep throwing the question at him and throwing it, and he keeps ducking the question.
The problem is Roz is unable to do it in person.
Because he knows what he's doing.
It's so annoying arguing in text message with Roz because in person he is such the like the pacifist in it, where he will sit there and like, okay, yeah, I'll answer that question. But this. Notice how when Roz wasn't able to make a proper argument with me about Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, he just left. When he was like, oh, you can pull up the stats. I'm like, I told him flat out, I was like, I don't think you want that smoke, man. You don't know how good Shedeur was.
Very good.
And when I told him, I was like, his 4 years are literally better than Dylan Gabriel's 5. I gave you an extra year, 5. And he still played an extra year.
Wishes he was good to Shedeur.
He's a super senior. That's why I was like, what senior year are you talking about? You talking about his first senior year or his third senior year? I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking Roz. Fucking Roz.
All right, I'm him for this week. It's not Anthony's birthday anymore, so it won't be him. You never did. You have to tell me offline if that mission was successful that you told me about.
It definitely was not successful.
I would say I suspect it was not because of.
It was absolutely not successful, and the Instagram stories, so I should have gave that away. But
It did.
But yeah, I'm him. I mean, this is just one of the easiest I'm hims I've probably ever done on this pod. Shohei Ohtani, like one of the best performances you'll ever see from an athlete. You strike out 10 fucking people, and then you're just knocking out 3 home runs on the other side. It's like, what are we doing here?
I think
just unfucking believable.
That second one is still in the air somewhere, I think.
So one thing I will push back on this is I hate when people are like, he's the only one to ever do it. Yeah, because they changed the fucking rule for him 3 years ago. They changed the rule for him to be able to hit and pitch in the same game. That's why literally nobody has ever done what he did, because they have not been allowed to. Babe Ruth literally had to pitch and then pinch hit the end of the game. He couldn't do both. Because I'm pretty sure with all the fake shit they say about Babe Ruth, there would have been 15 different stories about how he fucking struck out 12, had a perfect game, and then went 5 for 5 with 5 home runs. I'm pretty sure that fucking would have happened.
Conversation for another day.
But am I wrong with how they like phrase everything Babe Ruth has ever done?
The greatest thing you've ever seen in your life.
The greatest thing, the calling of his shot, that never happened. There's no proof of that. Like everything that they talk about.
We can't disrespect Babe Ruth, Dylan.
Yes, we can.
That.
As
do
he's
that.
a Yankee, I can, because everything I've ever said is hyperbole, and they talk about him like he's fucking Zeus. As Wemby just cooks Anthony Davis again.
Like Babe Ruth, he's not the greatest Yankee to ever play. He is the Yankees. Like,
No, he's not.
He's just that.
It's not.
There is no ranking for Babe Ruth. He is
Yes,
the
there
New York
is.
Yankees.
Yes, there is.
Can't
He is
gonna let
not
you
the greatest
respect
Yankee
Babe
of
Ruth.
all time.
Hey, I don't even like the Yankees, but yeah, I even know you can't. He is. I hate to say Zeus, but yeah, he is Zeus. You can't
No,
disrespect
he's
the
not.
Root.
There's this guy
Can't
called
do that.
Mickey Mantle that you should look
I was
at.
gonna say Mantle, DiMaggio, Gehrig.
Oh yeah,
And who came before them?
the old
No, he
Italians
didn't. He played
love-
with them. What are
the
we
old
doing?
Italians love them some Yogi Berra. I'll tell you that. But it's Mickey Mantle.
It's
He
it's
was in the
Babe
same,
Ruth.
the same lineup as Mick.
Yeah, but Babe Ruth, he was. People recognize him for a reason.
No,
All right, first.
see, this is where we're doing bullshit. Where Anthony's like, "Oh, the idea of Babe Ruth is so much better than actual Babe Ruth." Just like you do with
it's
George
not.
Mikan.
I know.
The idea of George Mikan is so much.
I was
better
just
than
about to
fucking
bring him
George
up. I
Mikan.
was literally just about to bring him. You love disrespecting these old, like legendary athletes who paved the way. Like that's kind of like your thing.
Babe Ruth is seeing anybody throwing 99. Aroldis Chapman throws a pitch to Babe Ruth. He's calling him the N-word and is fucking saying he quits. It felt like, let's be real here about fucking Babe Ruth. The best part about Shohei Ohtani's performance is, like, again, I will go on limb and say it's probably the single greatest, like, sports performance, athletic performance of all time. Clearly, like, there's nothing better than that. What makes it even better is we actually saw it, unlike Wilt's 100. We have proof that this happened.
There's so much audio of that damn game. Like all you
I
gotta do
don't
is
care
just
about
run.
audio. Anthony, I can record myself telling you that I hit 4,000 threes in a row with just a net going off, a net sound effect.
I think
going
they
off.
have a scorecard of it online too.
It is the most altered scorecard ever. They're probably still adjusting that scorecard. Just like Jaren Jackson Jr. got another block from 3 years ago.
So somebody just decided, hey, let's make up a story that on March 2nd, 1962 in Hershey, Pennsylvania, Wilt just scored 100 points.
They made up the story that Babe Ruth called his shot, and there's literally no fucking evidence of anything of that ever happening.
Yeah, but how far are we going back? How do you know that evidence hasn't been destroyed or lost?
No, there's literally no evidence. There's none.
It's
Never.
not like anybody would be alive to even recollect them shits.
Even when they were alive, they've been trying to dispute this for fucking 50 years. Nobody can find credible evidence. Just like the one fucking chair in Fenway that fucking Ted Williams hit. That was like fucking 480
The red
feet.
seat.
The red seat. That also didn't happen. That also didn't fucking happen.
So we just making up accolades and shit now?
Yes! Yeah. Anthony, in case you didn't know, sports in the
This is new to me.
in sports in the fucking, like, anywhere from like 1930 to like 1965, all of it's just made up shit. All of it's just made up nonsense. Half of that shit didn't fucking happen.
Yeah, all of it is just made up shit.
All of it's just made up nonsense. None of that shit happened. Like, there's no way Ted Williams. Have you ever seen what Ted Williams looks like? There's no way Ted Williams hit that red seat in Fenway that's like 480 feet, but the farthest home run fucking Giancarlo Stanton's ever fucking hit in Fenway is like 420 feet. And that guy crushes the ball into the fucking highway. Like, that's fucking crazy. Ted Williams. Yeah. Okay.
Strong man, Dylan. He was strong.
Strong man. Giancarlo Stanton would break him in half.
Strong.
Break him.
That's so
But yes, shout out to Shohei. I will let Anthony's I'm him be my I'm him, because that is an incredible feat.
It was incredible to see. Like I said, that second home run And the third home run, at the third home run, why are you pitching to him?
Why are you pitching him after the first?
Yeah, the first one, all right, whatever. Once he hit that second one out of the building, yeah, you're done tonight, buddy.
I think he's had everything he's hit a home run in. He also hit more than one home run in this playoff. So it's like, why are we pitching him? He got one out. Same thing with Vladdy. 4, you're not seeing anything.
But this is what pains me though, because like imagine how to make me choose, because I was like, damn, they're not James was like, nah, you need to pick. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Nah, I went both ways. But then I thought about I'm like, you know what? Because obviously there's the other reference as it pertains to this World Series. And I was like,
where you were fucking crip walking and singing "Not Like Us All" last year.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Proof of that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, like for me, I'm just like, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta stand tall. I gotta go with the 6. I gotta go with the Blue Jays. I really want Ohtani to win again, but I have to stand by the 6. I gotta go with Toronto on this one.
The loyalty you have for a country you've never fucking been to, for a guy you've never fucking met, is legendary. That's Babe Ruth calling his shot type shit.
I'm just glad he stood on business. I'm glad he stood on business.
I'm going with the Blue Jays.
I feel so much better, Anthony, if Toronto wins this thing.
I will feel. I know I will, because the 6 has to stand up.
But be prepared for the Kendrick spam, because if the Dodgers win, Dodger Blue will be.
If the Dodgers can fucking find a way to get Kendrick Lamar to perform at Dodger Stadium,
wrap it up.
I need for the Blue Jays to win this World Series, because all you Kendrick fanboys are going to be insufferable, and I can't have that.
You got to go into hiding if that happens, because you can't lose the battle, have the lawsuit dropped, go for appeal. That's probably also going to get dropped, and then go out and then go and have the World Series between your two cities, and you perform at Dodger Stadium while Drake is nowhere to be found for the fucking Blue Jays.
Kendrick performs at Game 4 and they sweep them. Oh, go just
because, no, but that's what all you Aubrey haters want, and that's why That's why I need to stick by the Blue Jays. Like I need the Blue Jays to win this World Series.
You're the hero of this
shut up.
Batman.
Yeah, because I know y'all keep itching for any little situation where Drake can look bad and all this, and I want this to be the fuck you. To all you Drake hating ass motherfuckers.
You're absolutely right, because let Toronto win. I bet you his ass pops up all of a sudden at the.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be anywhere to be found
until they win, and then I've been here since.
He posted on his Instagram story about. Oh no, wait! He posted on his Instagram story. Literally, the Blue Jays winning.
Staged that was.
But where will he be? Because he hasn't been at any of these
games. What is Drake? It's staged.
Who said it's staged? I didn't say that.
That was staged.
That's what Mike said, man.
Well, I don't think Drake is a genuine person at all.
So play, and then you guys all act amazed that they won at Pump.
Yeah.
My God!
I can see that.
You know.
But that's not a Drake thing. I think that's artists as a whole would do that. But Drake is corny enough to do that too.
You know, when the Raptors won, and then Drake, I think he dropped that like championship pack with
Drake
the 2 or 3 songs.
Every game, though.
I don't question his love for the Raptors.
Drake was there every game. I'll give him that.
But to be fair, he's probably not as big a baseball fan, but he's still going to rep the Blue Jays.
Will he
at the end of the day? I don't know if he's going to be there.
Will he be there? Because that's going to be.
But I know. But the thing is about Drake, he doesn't need to be there because we're all going to feel his energy.
I almost said some bad words. End the show. End the show. I almost said something real bad.
Let me, without insinuating, just say that I think Dylan was looking to
Damn it.
El Gato was looking to fill the black.
It was going to be in response to that. Where's the Joe Biden picture when we need him?
Oh, we don't have it.
Yeah, definitely can't play that one.
We don't have
Drake, are you going to the World Series games?
But we will, as El Gato has arrived,
Camera overheated.
we will wrap it up here. Dylan, who's winning the heavyweight title of the UFC?
Oh God, who's fighting?
It's Aspinall and Gane. Or Gan, however he pronounces it.
Oh, it's probably Aspinall.
There you go. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah, if it was John Jones, I wouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, yes, you would.
I would not be saying Aspinall. I would be saying John Jones.
Flatline.
Because that's totally happened before.
Flatline.
It's happened before?
No.
Then for you to say something like that with
First
no
time
proof. Okay. Okay, Michael. Silly man.
But for Anthony, for me, we'll be back next week for our Halloween show. We'll be doing our fantasy basketball draft live on air. So from El Gato, Anthony, I'm Big Mike, and we will see you next week. We wish you a